Sports.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their #1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Ferkser, and he makes a smooth catch there.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. Tannehill on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Kaepernick going to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Mo Alley-Cox in his 4th season now in the NFL. Had 31 catches for the Colts last year. Really starting to develop into an excellent target downfield. And there he picks up a 1st down.
Gets around him, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Colts. These two teams all tied after one. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Good play there by the versatile Danico Autry. He can play inside or outside on the defensive line. 3 seasons in Indianapolis before signing with the Titans in March. He had 7.5 sacks in 2020.
This is caught by Hilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Hines. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Three tight ends up front here, third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And those are the types of plays that Kenny Moore wants to make more of, because he's really starting to make a name for himself, and many know him as a terrific blitzer from the nickelback position. Undrafted out of Valdosta State, he is a ball hawk as well, and he led the Colts with 4 picks in 2020.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top-flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 67 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Colts 28, Titans 7. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got the tight end Ferkser right side complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Too little. Cut. Kill.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Ferkser, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, Tannehill.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To the air again, Tannehill. Steps away to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting...
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, 58 yards. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Tannehill
gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, Kaepernick. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career. And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39. Tannehill. Binds, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. Under pressure, they got him again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Big stop, D. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
Back to throw here. Finding room inside the 40. And he's got some space here. And down to the 27-yard line. A big offensive explosion.